wonder what it would be like to build Andy's room, or even Sid's house from Toy Story. What if you could bring Woody, Buzz, and all their friends to life right in your own home? Get ready to embark on an incredible building adventure where your imagination is the only limit. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a world of imagination, friendship, and adventure. That's right, we're heading to the Toy Story universe. But we're not just watching the movies. We're going to build it piece by piece and bring our favorite characters to life. This is going to be an epic journey. So grab your building blocks, your craft supplies, and let's get started. First up, every great story needs a hero. And who's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the wild west? Woody, of course. We're going to start by creating our very own Sheriff Woody. Now, you can use anything you have at home for this. I'm going to use some clay, a bit of felt for his vest, and a tiny piece of string for his pull string. The key is to capture his friendly smile and that classic cowboy hat. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. Think about his lanky arms and legs. How can we recreate that? Maybe using some pipe cleaners or even rolled up paper.
The fun is in figuring it out together.
As we build, let's think about what makes Woody such a great leader. He's loyal, brave, and always looks out for his friends. That's a pretty great role model, right?
All right, our Woody is starting to look amazing.
But what's a cowboy without his spacefaring best friend? To infinity, and beyond. It's time to build Buzz Light. Buzz is a bit more high-tech, so we can get creative with our materials. I'm going to use a small plastic bottle for his body to give it that shiny spacesuit look. We'll use bottle caps for his joints and some green and purple paint to get his colors just right. And we can't forget his wings. A piece of cardboard will work perfectly. We can even add a little red button for his laser. Building Buzz is a great way to think about shapes and design. He's all about action and adventure, always ready to explore new frontiers. As you put your Buzz together, imagine all the planets he could explore right in your room. What kind of missions would he go on? Now that we have Woody and Buzz, they need their friends. The Toy Story gang is huge and diverse, which is what makes it so special. Let's create Slinky Dog. We can use a real Slinky for his middle and attach a front and back made from cardboard or clay. How fun would it be to watch him stretch across the floor? Then there's the lovable Rex, the anxious but kind-hearted dinosaur.
We can mold him out of green Play-Doh, making sure to get his big feet and tiny arms just right.
And what about Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head? They're the ultimate customizable toy. We can use actual potatoes or just model them from clay and then create all their different facial features to swap around. This is where we can really let our creativity run wild. Each character has a unique personality, and building them helps us appreciate what makes each one special. It's like building our own little community of friends. With our team of toys assembled, they need a place to call home. And there's no place more iconic than Andy's room. Let's recreate that famous cloud wallpaper. You can draw it on a big piece of paper to use as a backdrop. What else is in Andy's room? There's his bed, his desk, and of course, the toy box. We can build these using shoe boxes and other household items. Let's make a little bed with a tiny pillow and blanket. We can craft a miniature desk and chair. The goal is to create a space where our newly built toys can come to life and have their own adventures. Imagine Woody giving a toy meeting from the top of the bed, or Buzz getting ready to launch from the desk. This is our stage, and we are the directors. Every story needs a little bit of drama, and in Toy Story, that often comes from Sid's house next door. For those of you who want a bit more of a building challenge, we can create a corner of Sid's room. Sid was a creative builder too, just in a different way.
We can try to make some of his mutant toys, like Babyface, a one-eyed baby doll head on spider legs.
It's a fun exercise in thinking outside the box and combining different toy parts to create something entirely new and unique. It shows us that even broken or mismatched toys can have a new purpose and be part of a new story. This part of the build is all about embracing the weird and wonderful and seeing how we can repurpose old materials into something imaginative and totally unexpected. It's a great lesson in recycling and ups. Now that we have our characters, our sets, and even a little bit of friendly neighborhood conflict, it's time for the best part, playing. This is where our interactive story begins. Let's set the scene. Woody is on the bed, looking out the window. He sees a new toy arriving. Is it a friend or a foe? Maybe it's your own custom toy you just created. Buzz can be practicing his falling with style from the top of the bookshelf. What happens next? Does Rex get scared? Does Slinky Dog stretch to the rescue? This daughter is yours, daughter. You can move the characters, give them voices, and decide what happens. Maybe they have to work together to rescue a toy that's fallen behind the desk. Or perhaps they're planning a surprise party for Andy. This collaborative storytelling is an amazing way to play. If you're building with friends or family, each person can take a character. Someone can be Woody, someone can be Buzz, and you can create the story together. What would Woody say? How would Buzz react? You can act out scenes from the movies or, even better, create brand new adventures that have never been seen before. What if the toys decided to build a rocket ship to go to Pizza Planet themselves? What materials from around the room would they use? The possibilities are endless, and the only rule is to have fun and use your imagination. This isn't just about building, it's about bringing your creations to life and sharing a story. Look at everything we've created today, from our own handmade Woody and Buzz to the entire world of Andy's room. We've shown that with a little creativity and some simple materials, we can build anything we can imagine.
We've explored character, setting, and even plot. We didn't just build toys.
We built a story. And the best part is, the adventure doesn't have to end here. You can keep adding to your Toy Story world, creating new characters, new places, and new stories every single day. That's the magic of play. It never has to stop. I hope you all had as much fun on this building adventure as I did. It is amazing to see how a few simple items can transform into a universe full of friendship and fun. Remember, you are the storyteller, the creator, and the director of your own imaginative world. Thank you so much for building along with me today. If you enjoyed this creative journey, please give this video a thumbs up. And do UNT forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do UNT miss our next adventure. Let us know at TinyToons901 which Toy Story character you're going to build first. Until next time, keep creating, keep imagining, and reach for the sky. Bye, everyone.